Empty and clean. Yeah, you got a long way to run back, friendo. Release Dali, Jake. I heard you really like those guys. Is such a thing even possible? Where are those Dali cores? Ugh, Dali. I think we'll be seeing Dali on the map when I punch my way through all this. You know, I didn't actually consider that, but aggressive expansion will probably be a limiting factor here. Taking all this won't make me super popular, but I do want... I think Kale is the biggest problem, truth be told. Tripura's a core of mine, so that's kind of okay. Still not everyone's friend with that one, but that's okay. Lots of states available, but I am ignoring that for now. Keep Dali as a vassal, Jake. Make him watch as you burn his land down to the dirt. I'm not looking to actually conquer land around here. I'm just wanting to punch Ming in the face. And I don't think that's too much to ask. That envoy from Hormuz reminded me, how's colonialism doing? I want it really badly, but it's just not coming. What's the Ming doing around here? He's still doing horrible things to Mong Huang. Ayutthaya will not join in. Lana would. Lana's right here causing me issues. Very French diplomats, yeah, don't I know it? I should probably put them to better work on the outraged countries. Forget allies for now. There we go. Heavens knows there are plenty of nations that don't like me all that much. What's your development right now, Jake? It's at 788. Comes and goes. So, Ava, not looking so hot there, are you? You already won't help people out. Lana, however, will help you. There's an opportunity to start a lot of wars at once, and I like the sound of that. So this will be, I rather think, a tribal reconquest then. Reconquest of Muraku. I mean, sure, Lana, I get involved, but for what purpose? I think you guys are better off heading down there. You have enough backup. And you folks just move on in a touch here. I'm not striking against anyone that has more boats than me, am I? Oh, there are heavies on the side of Arakan here, but I don't think that'll save them. And hopefully very soon I will start a war with Mong Huang. Apparently I just started one and the game doesn't like that. Ooh. Goodbye admin power, I think. It's Diplo that I'm really lacking right now. Oddly enough. Tribal Conquest is indeed the second best CB. It's not as good as best CB though. Alright, it is time for the Tribal of Conquesting. I want a whole bunch of your land. For Dang, of course, not for me. I'm not that nasty. But you have no friends, so that's all the more reason that you've got to go. The Eastern Campaign begins. Ah, those elephants I demanded are ready now. There's no forts up there, so I guess I could get a head start on sieging you up here. Hopefully there aren't too many... You know, he has an army. Let's not get too cocky. But we'll get a little bit cocky. That's okay. I'm at war with Ava. Can't get there though, probably because of this fort. And I moved all my... I can get down here at least. It's not great, but also not amazing. Khan Grand Jester is who we've had before. Who we have instead? I like Marvin. Yeah. Using Marvin's name is always a good move in my book. Oh, I had a bunch of heavies commissioned. I forgot about that. They're still here getting made, nice and slowly. Maybe you could help out there. Money isn't the biggest of drains right now. The French diplomats clearly had an influence on your heir. Poor heir. I've seen better heirs, but I've also seen a lot worse. Kind of plugged here by this Ava fort, which is a shame. It's really well defended too. But its time will come. All of their times will come. Reflecting on it, I kind of wish I had used my cannons down here and my non-cannoned elephant brigades up in Monghuang. But I didn't, and I won't let it eat me up. He's black flagged, he serves no threat. Maraku is down. The Maraku. I mean, this guy is all going away. People won't like it, but people seldom like what I do. This is unfortunate though, I have to fight his heavies. And I'm a bit outnumbered for that, so we'll go and do what we can. There we go, that actually worked out rather nicely for me. Glad I had that admiral, right? Now who's coming along here to cause trouble? Oh, Ava. Now it's flat lands, so I work out quite well, and he does not understand how to use the power of elephant. So it's power play to me on this one. Oh, that's an actual province. Well, it's going to be mine then. So try all you may. It won't be enough. What a pity. Europeans with their religious disorders. The fools. And another opportunity to smash your fleet. Maybe I steal a few. Maybe I steal... Oh, a heavy fleet, heavy ship. All the better. And get back to doing what we do around here. Otherwise... And gather protection. And then that is you... Oh, of course, Lana got involved in your war, so you won't happily let yourself get eaten up. Now, my mission for conquering Arakan is to take these two provinces. I get mercantilism, and then the game wants me to take Lower Burma and Ava. Orissa has a merchant in Burma and lots of power. And Malacca with lots of power. Malacca might be difficult. Malacca would require a lot of boats. Not sure if that'll happen, but mercantilism is very tempting. Leave poor Prome alone, says Sid. I like Prome. It's tempting to subjugate them and keep them around. I like lots of things, though. Alright, the situation up here looks pretty dapper. We shall make our way south a bit. About the Ava situation here. Can you get onto Ava? I feel like a bunch of cannons and some siege will help us out there a good bit. I would also like lower dip tech cost. Oh, wow, we actually put up this? That's awesome. Awesome, more diplomats to not use. Yes! I mean, you might think that was me just being daft, but I do like having lots of diplomats. Right, piecing out Arakan is something I want to do pretty lickety-spit, but they have Lana on their side, so Lana's capital needs to fall. My subject is busy dealing with that. I want to keep stock on Vijay, he still loves me, that's good. Wait, what was that about Ming? He's allied with my rival Ming. Oh... Extreme monsoon. Well, too bad, Garjatis. That is your problem, and very distinctly not mine. Something I want to check, because I often forget. With this awesome CB... Okay, it doesn't cost me to give land to my subjects. Excellent. There's a whole load of excellence going on here, and this is just the Eastern campaign. When we launch the Western campaign, heads are gonna roll. Not my head, though. Are we gonna hit the Diplo cap, Jake? Never gonna live that one down, am I? Right, so I have you guys around. I still want this fort taken down ASAP. Ava, I could not care much less about. This is all going down, though. It's lovely having subjects around that are at least a bit strong enough to do a few things for me. Still allied with... I'm still married to Ming, though. She would break that for me. I guess he's against that. Oh, this could be dangerous for you. We don't like fighting in mountains. No, sir, we do not. Let's just take a step back. Well, you're down, so I rather think Lana is going to get themselves out of these wars. Are they allied with someone else that I'm at war with, though? Yeah, he's allied with Meng Huang, and I'd rather he didn't join in, but I'm already winning that war. Enough. I forget what the limit on calling AI allies in is, but I think it's 25%. It's fine, Lana, I'll take your money, but I also don't like you being allied with Lang. Well, what's their face anyway? Arakam, Monghuang. Nah, we're all good. Just get out of my face. And that's 100% on Arakan. So they are biting the dust. However, I have a core on this one. This one I do not, so it's a case of burn, but do not return. We'll core that up. It's an alright area, as areas come. Hell, it's got Chittagong. Chittagong used to be, I think, one of the world trade ports. Well, it's been destroyed enough from there. How about you? What can you be doing for us? Poor Kale. Not a lot left for you. Mr. Evans says, hello, Jake and chat. Well, welcome. Welcome to the butchering of East Asia. Also a bit of a butchering on my manpower because I'm playing this a bit fast and loose, but that's okay. It's tempting to kick Ava out of this war because they really don't bring anything to the table anymore. And I really just want to have my border with Ming. If I get that, then I'm satisfied. I might not even need all of Kale here, but Ava being involved to drag things out in unpleasant ways. So yeah, I think we'll just kick Ava out for their money, and all their money. Hell yes, all of their money. Once this fort is down, and it's at a staggering 92%, we'll make sure Langshang are out of the war. I would like, nice, easy. Capital's more important. It's a long way to get there, but that's okay. I even need Langshang out of this war. Go for Stronghold 3, it's a clear upgrade over Stronghold 2. No it is not. Stronghold 3 is a blight. Should never exist. Okay, we have pretty much everything we need to touch Ming, but I want the touching of Ming to happen on the best terms possible. If they were to take a bunch of land off of here, then it might be that I can just take something here, and that would work well for me. But I don't know what Ming want. They're attacking lots of people and not making peace, despite their massive amounts of war score. So I'm just gonna peel back a bit and see what's what. because I've already generated a bit of aggressive expansion here. We'll see what they make of it. Got my cores. There was never any doubt there. People don't want to declare war on me. There was never any doubt there either. Monghuang and Kale, to a limited extent, are all over there causing a ruckus, so I should go and clean them up a touch. That's what Haramir is there for. I do miss the fake outs to Wronghold, says KevDev. I mean, we have fake outs to Wronghold, but I guess that's not what you're talking about. It's not what I'm talking about either. Textile manufactory tempts me ever so, but we'll hold off on that. Wait until I can actually get some more institutions rather than fewer Insta2. Why can't I get here anymore? They don't even want white. Peace out with me, despite me burning their lands to the ground. I just want Ming to make his peace, though. If Ming makes peace, that makes my life easier. Well, there we go. Looks like they have made a tributary state out of Monghuang. So they didn't expand their borders, much to my disgust. So I will have to go and grab a border with them. Looks like I could do that here and now. I could eat a coalition for it. Involves a lot of Southeast Asians, including Ayutthaya, which isn't good. Don't want it to include Ayutthaya. Should improve relations with them. Oh, however, I do see more of the world. That includes a lot of Russia, includes Ottomans. This is a very powerful France. Never looks that big, but you know, he's eating up into Tuscany. Castile got Aragoned a bit, and then got Aragon. Lucky them. GB with Scotland just hanging on. Sweden, all of Scandinavia, a right mess, but what else is new? Riga, still on the map. Ho-hum. Okay, so how's this campaign gonna go for me in the east? I guess I'll chew up Kale and I'll chew up Monghuang. If they want to coalition me, then I'll just put up 2 fingers and say, come have some. What a bloody boring Europe, Jake. I also enjoy Portugal giving the big middle finger to Spain. It is the ultimate middle finger to give Spain, right? Oh, I'll be having Granada if you're going to take so long with it. Tunis are allied with Ottomans, so Castile's unlikely to go for them, and they're still friendly with Portugal, so it is not currently their golden century. Right, what's happening here then? Am I satisfied with this? Would I rather take Kale just to super cheese everyone up? It's the mega cheese approach. And I could take all this, just burn it down. Tell them to deal with it. This is 88 aggressive. Wait, what am I looking at? That's aggressive expansion. Not sure I care all that much about it. I'll make these guys love me. Hell, I could remove them mostly from the map. I won't, but I could. Don't even want most of this land, but it's for the sake of telling Ming to do one. So it's all worthwhile. This fort, I'm more just not wanting other people to have a fort, and me having one could prove nice for defensive measures. Even though it's not on flat lands, I'd rather it were. I could always burn in return. It's an idea as well. Do any of my missions require me to have this land? Oh, well, I've conquered Arakan, that much is for sure. And I get my claims on Lower Burma, but I don't think I want to progress through these, to be honest. I don't want this land. The Eastern Campaign is just to tell Ming to go away. Even though the other stuff is really, really nice. No, we'll just tell Ming to do one. And if I eat coalition sandwich, then so be it. It's all part of the fun. Oh man, but Kahar, so cheap. Oh, that money. I kinda want that money. Damn. Langshang, get out of my face. I'll get Lashang out of my face so I can have yet more money. Because I don't know if I ever told you guys, but I really, really like money. Ah, there we go. Ming is going to attack Buryatia. This is good news for me, because it's going to keep them busy whilst I poke them in ways that they're wishing they wouldn't be poked. I will also take your money, Langshang, but I don't care about much else. Maybe I care about having a nice long truce with you so that I don't have to... I do like the money, but I want a nice long truce. Right, forget the steer trade. I'll tell you to do other things like end your rivalry and not be good enough. I just don't want them joining the coalition against me. Small country, but I'd still rather not have it. Oh, that's a better thing to do, actually. It would make Ayutthaya like me as well. So there we go. Pretty good. I kick you out of here. If only I had more free diplomats to do all these things I want to do. Kale gets kaled. Oh, that is pretty brutal of me, but all part of the fun for me. Tripura was already a core of mine, which is fine, because I could burn it down anyway due to it being 3 dev. This other stuff, though, it burns, it all bloody burns. Oh, 100 admin! I think that's enough to core the province. It is more than enough to core the province. That is beautiful. I'm not even sure I want to core this province. I could just give it back, come back and burn it down another day. Yeah, that seems pretty good. The old burn and return measure. I'm not going to core that. Don't even need to. That's how much I hate your land. Right, yes. Burn it all. The very act of burning feels so good. This province I also don't particularly want, but I didn't want someone else having the fort. Tabayin is probably better for me to put a fort on since it's flat land, but then I'd have to build a fort, so whatever. I'll just core it, burn it. It's all good. I'm not near any of the monarch point caps, so we're okay. Demolish the fort, Jay. Yeah, I think I did. Pretty sure I did. They can keep their temple and workshop, and that just lets them get more money, which they might in some way manage to make into developing the land better. So there we go, cored it all except for Kale. Kale I will return. We made a killing there, enough to get some better boats. I'm not sure I care enough about that though. But everything else is expensive. This stuff's only getting more expensive though. Nah, screw it, we can hold off on that. Now I touch the Ming. He's about to be not very happy with that, because I am big and strong and he is not. Also, I'm about to do horrible things to Mong Huang. Pretty much all their army is over here and about to be Mong Huanged. I should keep an eye on them in some way, shape or form. As for you guys, get up there, split up and take over this land. My mouse starts doing funny things. I scroll in and it kind of bounces back in a weird way. Fort will get busted by you, which will be led by... I think we haven't had Shadow ruling the roost for a while. Oh, jeez. Why am I getting so much siege these days? I'm loving it, but it's weird. We've lost Reconquest on Kale, what a pity. But I just want Dang to look massive on the map. But that means I'll take it for myself, burn it, and then give it over. Unless it's 3 dev, but we'll get there. Doesn't quality give plus siege, Jake? Quality ideas does not give plus siege. Gives combat ability, though. Aristocratic gives +1 siege. I guess, you know, you really feel that one. I'm really feeling that one. Land all coming under my glorious occupation. Oh. I do love money, but that's some good admin power. I think I took the money in the past, even when it was lower. Alright, we'll take it. It's good for getting that trade efficiency after all. Then we can get naval force limit and trade steering, and basically everything's amazing. Everything is so amazing. Still want Baglan and Sidami because they're taking up valuable subject space. I want to make myself a really nice new subject. so we'll have best relations with you. I already have best relations with you, it's no biggie. How about all these characters? Just get sieging, please. Jake, what's your maximum manpower? It seems really low for a country your size. 77,000. My manpower is pretty low because I've been burning it quite a bit in these wars. Not been playing particularly optimally. But that's just how I operate. This unit severely lacks elephants. Face it, there's not much left for you, Monghuang. You might be under the protection of Ming, but it's not saving you here. This was, of course, a tribal war. And I'm just taking all the Tibetan land for my subject. I guess I'll take some of this to burn in return, but not 100% sure on that because aggressive expansion is going to be pretty ginormous. How could I not do this? It's such a perfect peace deal, 100% aggressive overextension there. I mean, sure, nobody's happy with me, but no one's been happy with me for a long time. I don't like them having this fort, though. I will probably take it, burn it, and return it. And they don't have any other forts for me to worry about, so it's all okay. Monghuang's flag looks pleasantly familiar, Jake. What you talking about? France is planning to go to war yet more. Good for them, frankly. HRE is a mess, but it kind of should be. Age ability o'clock. I think this thing's still broken. Might as well grab it. Yeah. Is it though? Couldn't really tell. UK use all. Just stop burning all that attrition. And maybe, just maybe, consider some... Oops. Built a barracks and didn't even mean to. The values here are dangerously low though. Doesn't really feel worth the money. Well, it's bigger than the super low ones at least. Gotta spend that money on something. Looks like a Scottish flag, you blue-blooded Scot. Nah, I'm not seeing it. It's not the right angles or anything. Okay, it's very nearly the end of your times here. I will take, I will burn, then I will not return. It's all going to Dang. And Dang will be mostly happy. Pretty unhappy at all the converting they have to do, but they have religious ideas, 4 of. It'll all be okay. And it's so nice and cheap to take. Oh, it's beautiful. Blockade impact on inland sieges has been fixed, if I recall correctly, says Zwar. I remember emphasizing that they really need to be fixed for something we did, but can I remember what that was? No, I certainly cannot. Everybody, get back. We're in a good place. What are these guys doing? Slowly but surely converting. Good. This is not so good, but good. Also, close. Well, soon he'll have unguarded nomadic frontier, and then it's bad for him. Still, let's take it. Let's not worry about the consequences for now. There we go. So what are we doing? Kale. I never wanted it, so we'll just return it. Kale will get kale. How nice. This one, this fort is going away, but I don't want the land, so I will... Only non-core prop... Wait, it was my core all along? Huh. I don't want it, though. Like, I seriously don't want this province.